the most dangerous app on my phone, it isn't TikTok. It isn't Twitter. It's Instagram. See, most people say that TikTok is the most dangerous app on your phone because the short form content, you're swiping every 3 seconds, so now it's shortening your time span. But what people don't realize about Instagram is the majority of things that we see on Instagram are pictures. It's not going to take you 10 seconds to analyze a picture or like 2 minutes of you looking at that picture. You're going to see that picture, instantly realize what it is, and then after 3 seconds you're scrolling. Maybe it will take 5 seconds to read the caption and you're just viewing things for 8 seconds. Instagram, just as much as TikTok, trains you to have a short attention span. So on this topic of reducing your attention span, I think Instagram and TikTok are level. But the problem that I find with Instagram and why it makes it the most dangerous app on my phone is that on Instagram, people share their lives, right? They share what they're doing, they share their highlights. Very rarely do people share their down moments. So why that's dangerous is because you see the best parts of someone else's life and you believe that your life, your whole life, should be like someone else's best parts. You see those people who move to another country. When you were debating moving to that country and you see them going for dinner at this restaurant that you don't have in your country, and you're like, damn, if I went, then I would be going to this restaurant. You'll see something as stupid as one of your friends went to this uni that you thought you were going to go to, but then you decided not to. And you see him with a girl that you think is beautiful, and you're like, flip, I messed up by not going. What am I doing? And I think that TikTok doesn't have this. I'm not saying use TikTok, but I think that TikTok is less personalized. And people know that most of the things that happen on TikTok, they're staged. And for Instagram, for some odd reason, people don't acknowledge it. And for me especially, it's extremely dangerous because I chose to go down the road not taken. I chose not to go to uni when everyone around me is going to uni. I chose to stay here and work on an online business when everyone was saying that would never work. When things don't seem like they're working out, I'll see how other people are living, and it will make me think that the grass is greener on the other side. It will make me think that I made the wrong decision and what I'm doing right now doesn't have the potential to be as good as what other people are doing. I'm merely thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. But the truth is that the grass is greener where you water it. I know it sounds like a cliche, but that is the truth of life. The grass is greener where you water it. Because think about it this way. There are people who grew up in the slums, they grew up in rural areas, whatever. They grew up in poverty. The only way that they're going to get to an abundance is by watering the grass where they are so that their patch can grow and have more abundance. See, if you're farming, right, you're not going to get a bigger plot. You're not going to get more fruit, more maize, more corn by always looking like, the grass is greener over there, let me move there. Because there's always going to be greener grass by the looks of things. You're going to get more out of your field if you focus on watering your crop, taking care of your crop. And it's the same way in life. You're going to get more out of your life when you stop thinking about, the grass is greener that side, that other person is doing this, that other person's having a better time than me. And when you start focusing on making your grass greener, because you'll never be able to step in someone else's grass. You'll be looking at, that person's grass is green and your grass is yellow. Not even yellow, it's just dust. And because of this, right, I would always be seeing my friends' stories of them in uni. It would make me feel lonely because I'll see them with their uni mates and I'll think that, these guys are having the blast, they're always laughing, they're always having fun. When I didn't know that they were feeling lonely too. Loneliness isn't based on your external situation, it's more about your internal more about your internal dialogue. But that's a topic for another video. The point is, I made what I saw on social media shape my reality. I'm not going to blame myself for doing that because human beings aren't trained for social media. We have been alive for thousands of years without social media. Then for the past 20 years, we're like, right, let's put the social media in and allow people to see what other people are doing. Like, we aren't trained for this. And an amount of sympathy and empathy is needed. I say sympathy and empathy because I don't know which one to use. See, the funny thing about social media is it makes you believe that other people aren't struggling and that you're the only one going through those problems. But the funny thing is that everyone's going through them. The people that were posting the things that made me feel like I was lonely, I would talk to them and they were like, no, I'm feeling so lonely. Me seeing other people living like that, it made me unhappy about where I am. It made me feel lonely. It made me feel that I'd made the wrong choice, that I wasn't making enough progress. And some of those things may be true. Who knows? But the point is, it made me feel alone when I wasn't alone. See, Dave, this British rapper, he has an album called We're All Alone in This Together. And it's like, you truly are alone in life. Like, no one's going to help you. No one's going to save you. But we're all alone together. We're all experiencing this loneliness together. Everyone is going through the same thing. If you think that other people aren't lonely, just ask someone else. Do you feel lonely? And if they're really honest, 99% of the time they'll say yes. Instagram is dangerous for me because it gave me the perception that other people were living a better life than they were living. It gave me the perception that, the grass was greener on the other side. But the funny thing is, the grass that I was seeing wasn't real grass. It was synthetic grass that can never turn yellow. And I want you to remember that. The greener grass that you see on social media, 9 times out of 10, it's simply synthetic grass. It isn't real. And that's why people say social media isn't real.